Perpetual Edition, Book of Hours. Though much is taken, much abides. You bought the game in launch week. All content expansions are yours for free. Forever. I don't know too much about this game. It is by the people who did Cultist Simulator, but it's not as on your back brutal as Cultist Simulator was. It's more of a relaxed game. Really start a new game? Overwriting your save? Sure. Oh my lord, the volume is loud. That's better. Thought there was something. I was watching a South Korean series last night and drinking while I was reading the subtitles and listening to the audio, and I had to turn up the television audio because of the compression, and I don't know. You notice how when you're drinking your hearing slowly seems to go out? Well, hence the TV was up to almost 100% volume. So Brankenburg, March 7th, 1936. There's been no librarian at the Hush House since the fire. 7 years now, and apparently we just don't care anymore. So St. Brandon's Cove, here the sea ends and the world begins, or the other way around. After storms, the fishermen of Branchug village find oddities washed up on shore. Alright, so we got health, memory of a storm, and our journal. So we want to salvage this, and perhaps the book can help me put some pieces together. There was a storm. It smashed the ship like an egg, but I seized this book as the sea seized me. Then the sea brought me here to Branchburg. I haven't... Alright, so this is where we face the first two things is we're going to be doing pretty much our attributes. And this is the beginning of it. Then the sea brought me to Branchburg, and Branchburg is where I wanted to be, but it's hard to remember why. What else did I lose in the storm? So we're going to collect these. We're going to be unlocking this first. Then we'll do the bridge. And the storm Hillary is blowing my rig left and right. I hope I don't lose any vents. And then we'll be getting over here. I keep forgetting about this. I need guidance there, but guidance requires winter or two moon. But no assistance. Well, no assistance. This is no, this is yes. Interesting. Okay. Bam, salvage. We've got this, with the book's in bad shape and I'm not much better. We're both in need of a warm, dry, safe place soon. So you can pick shopped, which is eloquence and understanding. The door opens both ways. Chore, exuberance, instinct, and rhythm. Or fet, that part of us which dreams. The door opens both ways. Exuberance, instinct, and rhythm. I have none of that, so let's do that. The human soul has 9 parts. Exuberance, enthusiasm, instinct all arise from that part of the soul we call chore. Is my chore strong? I don't know. Alright, this is the coast where Bromford lies. It wasn't easy to come here, but I don't give up easily. Even so, I know there's no way I can cross to the isle in these seas. We'll need to find shelter for the night. So I get chore. And this is our second phase of creating our character. So Herb is pride, compassion, hatred, and fear. So chore is exuberance, instinct, and rhythm. We could also be prideful, compassionate, hatred, and fearful. Capacity for meaningful choice. Name, memory, that part which remains. Most librarians know that books have souls. Most librarians hope for books with simple souls of whist and nothing else. Or Faust. Sight, perception, inspiration, all of the glory's gifts. I don't know. Let's do Faust. Yes, that's me. What else is me? I don't know. Try that. Faust is the light within. Sight, perception, inspiration. Choose a strong Faust and a pass with a pursuer who can see the... Oh, okay. This is our mission. Like, okay, we'll go through it. Who can see the light within you, the waves will wash away the others for now. So you can only choose one of these, just like chore. Herb is choose a strong herb and a past where your passions were paramount. Choose a strong whist and a past where you sought voices that had fallen silent. Choose a strong metal and a past where you made mistakes. Wisps actually sounds... We sought voices that had fallen silent. The voices in my head are gone. Gone, I say. I say they're gone. There are still things I don't remember. What I do remember, there's someone in the village who will give me sanctuary, if I can get there. Mysteries have been added to your journal. You begin to investigate them when you and your journal are both dry. An old friend's address. Which friend? Mr. Kill is the coffin maker of Bracot Village. Coffin maker, not coffee maker. I once wrote kindly of his poetry. His home is always open to me, though he's asked me never to mention poetry in front of Mrs. Kill. I can find shelter for tonight under the roof once I've reached the village. Let's talk about... Oh, shelter. Must be nearby. But it's hard going, dragging my soaked body across the soaked sand in the teeth of this wind. Which way? Up. Memory, fear. Fear has the aspect of knife or edge, principle of battle and struggle, scale, and memory. Sure. My instinct tells me that it might be this way, and without a map, instinct is as good a company as any. Wonder if I should have used whist. Yeah. Hey, fisherman's assistant. The cliffs glowed dark against the ragged stars. And then at last, I see the light of a hurricane lamp bobbing in the dark as it approaches. A face glimmers above the lamp. Moon, sky, skeptical, can be bought or earned. Assistance. And reluctant. Some will provide help, but only essential help. Let's talk to the fisherman's assistant about Mr. Kill. Be someone that'll speak free. Of course, since 1930 and the Restoration, locals have grown ever more suspicious of the frickin' foreigners. But there is someone in Branch Chug I know. I'll take you by the cliffs then. This gentleman is no longer skeptical. But is he special? Although not in the library, please. So we open this up and throw him there for guidance. Need to climb the cliffs in the dark, and the locals are more than suspicious of outsiders. More so ever since the Restoration and the new king. 1936, I think this takes place in. Now the village is open, and our fisher buddy has decided he ain't sticking around, so we gotta go to here. Mr. and Mrs. Keel. They're locked. Mrs. Kill, the midwife, is tall and gloomy. Mr. Kill, the undertaker, is slight and wry. In these troubled times, both are wary of strangers. You need a suitably marked introduction. Doink. Shelter. I forgot to pause the game. Mr. Kill struggles with the door. The wind almost snatches it from his hands. His eyes widen as he sees me. Mr. Kill constructed the bed himself. I rather fear with the same tools he used to shape coffins, but it is not a comfortable bed, but it is dry, clean, and warmish. Some appetites are easier to satisfy than others. Oh, that's 2 grail. But what? Oh yeah, we have to try this to figure out what the mystery of the book is. My last play that I was testing this out with went on the other side of the house with Mrs. Kill. I sit up talking with Mr. and Mrs. K as the wind rattles the shutters and the fire shrugs its way emberward. I'm very hungry, and Mrs. K's galettes are impossibly good. Mr. K pretends to grumble about foreign cooking. Freaking foreigners! No one is convinced. Alright, the midwife is tall and gloomy. Mr. Kill is slight and wry. For 10 years she has drawn villagers into the world, and she has shaped cradles for their departure. Oh, and he has shaped cradles for their departure. God, it's writing, I don't know, man. But she can also whittle. And he can also paint. Alright, well, let's do whist. Mr. Kill always enjoys a chance to catch up with me. If you don't choose a topic, we'll offer help as a friend. Yes, the topic is drying this out. Mrs. Kill, gloomy as always, kind as ever, lights the kitchen fire and helps me dry the book, while Mr. Kill saws away in the next room. Birth always leaves marks, she opines, as she carefully tucks fragments of muslin between the damp pages. Well, I don't know. I dated a chick that had a 20-year-old son, and there wasn't a stretch mark on her beautiful body. Feathered book. Oh, the feathers that adorn its cover are bedraggled from its time in the sea. Sky, mystery is winter. Ooh. Thing. Uncatalogued, readable. Collect. Alright. Let's just... And this is where I get a little bit confused. Let's consider the book. I got no soul. Health won't work? No. Okay. Let's go to... No. Post office. I really wish that this can't go there was something you could turn off in options. Post office counter. But you can't. And there's also a little issue I've noticed about something about the size of the cards, and if I turn that on, all of this shrinks down. But then if I turn it off, they stay shrunk. And you save the game, you load it, they stay shrunk. So, yeah. That's an interesting little bug. The postmistress returns with an envelope addressed to the librarian, Hush House, Branchug Isle, postmarked in Wales a week ago. Letter to the librarian and a 10-shilling note. I can have this as an offering, and she'll bestow upon me the appropriate change. Essentially, I think she just breaks this down. I don't know. The money system in this game is so complicated. Now, we gotta consider the letter to the librarian. A message for me to reply instead, add ink at a desk. I haven't gotten to that part yet. So, St. Rowan's Trust wishes to congratulate me on my appointment as librarian of Hush House. The trust assures me that it will provide the promised stipend each spring, but reminds me that its resources are limited and suggests I seek local assistance in restoring the premises. Let us know when you're all set up and ready to receive visitors. The letter concludes. It's signed simply the trustees. If you click this, it'll say copied to clipboard. If you open up Notepad and then Control V or just paste, you'll copy it to the Notepad. Notepad in game is not ready yet. All right, so there's that. We go here. We need. Okay, this means essential. We don't have an introduction. We don't have an introduction. Basically, anywhere here. Yeah, no introduction. But we can go to the pub. Now that we got some coin. That's too little. 6 pence, a silver coin of least value, but silver nonetheless. A florin, a shilling per side, 2.5 shillings, obviously. Okay, well, it's not so obvious, but we'll use the second. In the time of the hepatitis, a ring giver was accounted generous. In this bright and civilized century, a beer buyer enjoys the same regard. That's true, by the way. Oh man, this freaking wind. I'm not in California, and it's Hillary's wind. I bought a round for everyone, and another, and one more for luck, and thus I was accounted not so bad for a foreigner. I'll find a warmer welcome here next time. Memory of soulless. That's heart. Near Grail. Nothing's winter. The Sweet Bones has been a public house in Branchegg since... Oh, day's over. Every day, your memories get wiped. Alright, so... we need an introduction to this guy. And all of this... Everything grayed out becomes available again. The Kales put a kettle on when they see you come down the street. Oh, isn't that nice of you? Name, memory, the front room. Let's try this. If you don't choose a topic, Mr. Kill will offer help as a friend. That's what we need. I don't need a topic. I need an introduction. Hey, it's raining. Not out there, though. Just blowing wind. Coffin maker's assistance. A tamer of trees, a worker of woods, a consigner of cadavers. He has also been known to try his hand. Very different at poetry. Make use of his help before dawn. So an introduction of winter and sky. Sky. Well, I guess we're going to the rectory. Unless I want to spend money at the bar, see if I can come up with someone else. Let's try this. Mutual acquaintance has introduced Reverend Timothy, the rector, to invite me for tea. There may even be crumpets. Reverend Timothy's tea goes cold over post-restoration politics and theories about the pagan traditions of the miners. Stupid miners. The directory is now available. Memory is gossip. Rose and Grail. The study. Matters of faith? Okay. Guess I'll go spend some money. What's chore? There's not much work on offer, but I can find 6 pence worth of odd jobs. What would whist have been? Tuppence would buy me a hearty meal in a quiet place where I could rest and gather my thoughts. My journal? This feathered cover is familiar, but the storms so scattered my thoughts. Mystery is winter. So this isn't going to open up the mystery. Because I don't have any. Well, let's see. My journal, I'm sure of it. The storm scattered my thoughts, but each page I turn is familiar. I begin to recall now why I came here and the knowledge I yearn for. More about your origin and your aspirations in your journal. In Kher Adar, I heard the secret gods speak one to another. I thought that this would be the end of my journey, but the more I heard, the more I knew must be missing. I am the librarian of Hush House, and I will find what has been lost. That thingy came to Hush House to find a history with the songs that have fallen to silence. But you can complete the game by recording any history. You might wish to begin your studies with the bird song wisdom. Hey, something I can pronounce. So, sky, mystery, winter, memories, the Symurgist. I eavesdropped on the songs of the Eviform Hours. I'd heard the warnings. I'd lose my mind, my soul, my skin. All those things are true, but no one ever warns you of what happens if you get away with it. Which is to say, after that, there just doesn't seem to be anything else worth hearing. Okay, it's readable. Okay. Chore. Chore. And what will chore do? Not much work. Oh, I should have used a coin. Oh well, I'll get a coin. Then I can use the coin. But then I won't have the coin. They used to say in my youth, the day is done and so am I, but I've earned my pay. Yeah, 6 pence. Can I use that here? Uh-oh. Oh, crap. I just converted my money back. A shilling per side. What visitors might be passing through? It's cloudy. Found out what the unusual passers-by might be looking for employment. I need someone with Grail, I think. Or just anybody. Except you. Employable. 24. Nuns don't usually travel alone. This one does. The sister of the triple knot provides knock, moon, and Grail assistance. Talk to her before she leaves if you want to use her services. Its history is notable, its beer is not. Guests looking for discreet employment or for discreet assistance congregate in the snug. In the snug. I don't think the word snug is supposed to be used that way, but whatever. Repairs requires assistance. I can make assistance. Forge, lantern, or sky. Your knock. Forge. Basically, you're everything that I don't need. Back to the pub. Unless... enjoys thoughtful conversations, prayer, and tea. And he'll offer his assistance in return for a 1 shilling donation to church funds. But what is he? Wait, how much? 1 shilling. Break that. I gotta be sure to pause this. Hey, there's a shilling. The rectory is dark. Oh, it's night. Freaking rectories. Alright, let's go back to the pub. In spring, the local miners often travel to the Feast of Lights below. If no one breaks his journey at the Sweet Bones, a shilling will buy his labor for a day. Miners offer scale, forge, and a little moon. What do I need? Forge. Freaking miners. I'm not sure if I should have done that. I just don't know. I've played a little bit of this game and this before, and this other one is completely 100% different than the last playthrough. Oh, passerby musician. Which, you don't give me anything. I'm gonna go broke this way before I get past the bridge. For Sweet Bones. Hey, actually, can I put you in here? Oh, I gotta pay you first. You have absolutely nothing I need. Need a mutual acquaintance. This is so difficult. I could offer help with correspondence and arithmetic. There's no school and not everyone here knows their letters. Okay, let's try that. An afternoon spent profitably reading newspapers to the curious, writing affectionate letters for the lonely, steering farmers through the requirements of the Ministry of Agriculture. A 6-pence. Oh my god, a 3-pence. And there's a penny. What do I need down here? Assistance has to be 2 winter and 2 moon, and you ain't even close to any of that. For 10 years, what? If you don't choose... Hey. Let's try that. No topic. Midwife's assistant. Hey, you have 2 grail. I think I need that for an introduction down here. Yay. A mutual acquaintance will introduce me to Denzel the Smith. I might get 6 or even 10 words out of him if I'm patient. Denzel is a surprising source of practical advice. Memory foresight. Blackened by smoke, he'll never surpass his father. Denzel will talk about practical matters, though he prefers to sit in silence. A shilling will buy his help for a day. Hey, I got a shilling. Here, I need you. What do you need? I need you. Because you can do the repairs on the bridge. Blacksmith, well, your assistant can do it anyways. Alright, you. Do that. There's a lot expected from me by the tribunal or whoever the heck wrote me that letter. Why are you still hanging around? You can't do anything for me. Alright, there's the bridge. Exploring the house. I need an assistant. That is knock, heart, or forge. You're a whole crap load of none of that. A cottage where Hush House's groundskeeper lived until the fire. If I can get into the place and make it habitable, I can use it as a base for reclaiming more of the house. I haven't gotten very much further than that. Effort. Oh, I'm kinda tapped here. Yep, I need the day to go on. Unlike Cultist Simulator, time is not against you. But I need these things refreshed. Unless I go hang out at the bar. I could do that. Local miners offer scale, forge, and a little moon. I need 2 forge. They're going to offer enough forge? But they want a shilling. 1/20th, half crown, 2.5 shillings. Give me change. In the spring. Maybe just putting this shilling here means I'll hire them? I don't know. Let's find out. Yay, miner's assistants. Thus they more or less ruled themselves with the help of their wild Celtic temperament, made wilder by the hardness of their lives and the truly ghastly conditions under which they worked. With all this, it is not to be wondered that the Tinners acquired the reputation for being scarcely human. But it must be remembered that among them at all times were those whose characters could stand comparison with the best of men. L. Russard Mayonnaise. Alright. I need you to do that. Really? Come on, you can do it. Really? 2? Oh. Freaking miners. I can't go there. Oh, balls and a half. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah. Alright. You. I got 2 chore. Talk about practical matters. If you give them occult coinage. If you don't choose a topic, we'll offer help as a friend. I don't remember. Wait, is he... Get out of there. Is this his powers? Yeah, okay, that's his powers. We'll talk about practical matters. A shilling will buy his help. If you give him occult coinage, he will perform the service of division instead. So power is 1 grail, 2 heart. What do I need? I need assistance. He should work. I hope I get changed. I don't remember if I got changed before. Alright. 2 forge. God, this better work. Yeah, because I need 2 forge. Alright. Here, unlock that. Please. Man, you guys are costing me all kinds of shilling and furling and crown and halfpence and junk I don't know about. Not much offer, but 6pence. Go ahead and do that while that's getting done. 'Cause why not? Which one's gonna beat the other? You win. Ah, 6pence. Alright. Now we're starting to get into where it is. We can actually unlock this right now by using this key. The walls of the house tower above me. I had been told that it was abandoned after the fire, but there's no sign of any such thing. The building will no doubt need a restoration, but it's in better shape than I'd feared. Books are the memory that does not die, reads the inscription above the gate. That just got unlocked in 60 seconds. So, we're here. Woo! That was quite the gust. Sick guest bed, lodge, stout, rustic, snug. Use a matching soul card to move your belongings in and make this your bed. Or place a matching visitor card to encourage them to stay a little longer. Chore, huh? I'll make this my lodgings for the time being. Move your belongings into this room. You can then use this bed to rest soul cards and recover maladies. Okay, but I haven't figured out how to do that. Because you hit the bed after this, and there's like 15,000 little squares that open up. All right, hey, painting. Raveline Summer, a dry spell in a still place. This is a safe place for now, to the extent that dreams are safe. Yeah, see, soul. Skill, memory, restore with, yikes. Okay. Well, I just did that to get it done. So, we go here and we consider, can I do anything with this? I can master this mystery. Mystery of winter. You have 2 winter. I don't think I need anything else unless... All kinds of noises happen outside. Sounds like someone crunching up paper. I wonder if it's raining. I don't know. What are you? I don't know. You didn't let me put you there and it's going to start. I lose memories too, so yeah. Whoa, it's still going. Oh, Lords. I've mastered this and gathered the lessons it concealed. Lesson, sky stories. I've gained more understanding of sky stories. Lesson, rhyme and remembrance. Hey, it's dog bones. Milk bones for dogs. I've gained more understanding of rhyme and remembrance. Use this card with considered. Use this card with consider. Okay. Consider you were first, but you got 3. To acquire a new skill, I need more skills. Skills go here. Skills and languages. Hey, it's a new day. And it's becoming Gale. Rhyme and remembrance. So you are that. Study of things that should not be studied. Some call this a wisdom. Bird song. So this is the tree of wisdom. That's skeletonthropically. That's this. That should the study of things that should not be studied. Some call this a wisdom. Oh lords. I hope this doesn't happen. This isn't all going all night. I don't have enough beer to sleep through it. Worms, earthquakes, abrasions in the world's skin, the most abhorred of night arts. And bird song is over here. Music, riddles, miscellanea. If the gods gossiped. Sign that. That gives us tryst. Moon to moth. The change and the longing, one of the 9 parts of the human soul. Okay. We could. Bird song has nothing to do with this. But we got other things to consider. You. That is rose, sky, memory, persistence. I don't know. I just don't know. Sky stories. The 9 winds gossip, and sometimes we can listen. Hey, that's what we need. Bird song. We need a bunch of gossipers. So, sky stories. And we get a tryst out of it. The roost. A thief of sights, a scavenger of thrones, a border reaver, and a thief of knots, a thief of colors, and a thief of bones. That's sky stories. Okay. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Que. Can we read any of these books? Got some wine. What's this? Basket of clean laundry. Hey, that's nice. Some books are bound to be tasted. This requires nothing. Let's do tryst. The book was probably written around the time of Hush House's Curia period, roughly the 1700s to 1800s. If I examine it, I can learn more about what knowledge it might contain. Books from this period are only rarely contaminated. Oh, thank God. I now have an idea of the book's nature and its contents. The 5 letters on memory. Julian Cosley's epistolary treatise on matters memorial and mnemonic, addressed to his then friend Charles Hersault, the mystic and antiquarian. So it still has, God, I need 6 winter for the next mystery of this book. I'm not doing a whole lot of gathering winter. Let's see if we can see what this one is. Book was probably written around the time of Hush House's nocturnal period, after the turn of the century. Almost never contaminated, thank goodness. Again. We double thank goodness. Now I have an idea of the book's nature. A tower falls. The phonograph is packaged in glossy amethyst purple card with the words "A Tower Falls" in 9 languages on both sides. There is no other identifying information at all. Let's take a look at the plant. What's name, memory, and part of what remains. What happens here? Dissect the flower. Okay. What have I learned? Memory scent. Green scents. That could be a problem. Do I really want to burn a book? Do I really want to burn this book? This will destroy your journal, which will make it impossible to complete the game. You'll be stuck, but you can do it if you really want to. Okay. Pumpkin. Keeper's Lodge. For 500 years, in the times we call Barnal Curia Nocturnal, there was always a keeper to watch the ways, weed the gardens, mend the roof when the sun was shining. There is no keeper now, but the lodge's roof still weathers the storms of Bancroft Bay. That's where this is built during the Barnal period. In the 16th century, the De Wolf family became the Barons Braunschweig. Gonna butcher that constantly. Governing the Isle as their personal estate until 1759, when their line ended in madness and death. All good things come to an end. Uncategorized book, huh? Barnal period, roughly 1500s to 1700s. The Humors of a Gentleman. Samuel Savage's satirical comedy on the intrigues of the ailing but cunning Johnson, his mistress, Mavelian, her lover Leo, and the upstart Corvino. Hey, that arcane game, Corvino. What do you need to go more? Horse guy. 16 knock. 6 mystery. Traveling at Night Volume 1. I think these two are always here because they were here. This is Volume 1, that's Volume 2. They were here the last playthrough. The Anointed Dream Journals of Christopher Illipe, sometimes called the only readable cultist. Literate, entertaining, bewildering. Well, what do I need for this? 4 knock. I don't have knock. Yeah, me no knock. Ooh, winter. What needed winter? 6 winter. Greater challenges with winter. Any of you wintry? You're too winter. I could add something to this journal if I could lay my hands on a suitable ink. Yeah, I ain't got no ink. Alright, what else can we do here? We can consider this mirror effort. Investigate the object. You won't use this up or consume it by doing this. Hey, it's sunny. What have I learned? Copied to clipboard. Scrutiny. Oh, come on. And it doesn't... Okay. Your face in this glass looks scared. Scarred? Older, harsher. A certain door in dreams, it is said, opens only for a mirror which has just been cracked. This mirror was cracked long ago. Memory sight. Hey, it's another plant. Clunk. Will one of these not destroy it? Nothing will remain. But I might need it for scale. Lantern and comfort. You won't use this up or consume it. Investigate. Okay, that works for me. I just consumed a grilled cheese. I'm kind of full. A little scratchy, but an optimistic sort would point out a little scratchy, but an optimistic sort would point out that makes it easier to stay awake when one's eyelids waver. A little scratchy, but an optimistic sort would point out that the scratchiness makes it easier to stay awake when one's eyelids waver. A little scratchy, but an optimistic sort would point out that makes it easier. Okay, it's the break of the line acts as an indirect comma, which acts as a pause before makes, even though makes is talking about the scratchiness. So yeah, okay. Memory touched. Craft is learnt through the tips of the fingers. I probably should not be doing all this because all of these are going away. And I can use these to write in the journal. So I gotta figure out now what I'm doing. But this is gonna be the first episode, I think. And I've gotten here. A message from them have arrived. A reminder, but I don't have a table. I don't have any ink. I've finished the reading. The trust hopes I've arrived safely, but wonders why. If so, I haven't yet replied. Letters replied simply the trustees, because I don't have a table. I don't have any ink. Yeah. I don't know. I gotta figure out what to do now.